Virtual Beings News Summary September 7, 2025. Believe and not illustrate a broadcast-grade integration of virtual humans into production roles, while the Green Durga digital avatar shows avatarization in festival culture and Synthesia's more expressive, soon interactive avatars extend on-camera performance possibilities for scripted and semi-interactive media. Each case treats the avatar or digital human as a creative participant, Plave as producers on a survival program, not as the enabling broadcaster, the cultural avatar as a festival focal point, and Synthesia as an enterprise media tool, demonstrating varied but concrete deployments within entertainment and cultural programming. Roblox Corporation's roadmap places player avatars at the center of an AI-tooled creator ecosystem with 4D creation, smarter NPCs, and real-time translation, while discourse around love and deep space documents sustained emotional attachment to in-game virtual characters. Tamagotchi USA's new device and pop-up programming shows virtual pets continuing as persistent, care loop character companions. Together, these items chart avatars and synthetic characters as the unit of participation, authorship, and attachment across metaverse-style platforms, romance narrative games, and toy hardware ecosystems. On-screen's Joy AI companion operationalizes a living room, TV-based companion designed to reduce loneliness among seniors, whereas the shutdown of Dot, from New Computer, underlines business volatility in personalized AI companion apps, paired with concerns raised around virtual character comfort in love and deep space. These developments map a continuum from supportive companionship to wellness risks, all centered on persistent, person-like digital entities. Malaysia Airlines positions Maya as a digital human cabin crew for responsive traveler assistance, using an avatar to standardize and scale service interactions. Synthesia's avatar upgrades broaden internal and external communications use cases, and JobBolt's interview avatars show HR process automation tempered by user experience challenges around realism. Collectively, these cases capture service, communications, and hiring workflows where virtual humans and avatars move from demos to operational roles. The Environment Agency, Abu Dhabi's EID avatar, embodied by the characters Suhail and Dana and deployed at the Abu Dhabi National Exhibition Center, exemplifies institutional use of avatars for environmental education and outreach, applying virtual embodiments to public-facing engagement at events and exhibitions. Pudgy Penguin's phygital strategy and marketplace posture on OpenSea demonstrates avatar IP as the centerpiece of brand extension, licensing, and collectible economies, using character identities that traverse physical products and digital ownership to anchor community and revenue. USC Viterbi's work on personality-tuned virtual humans, with an extroversion focus, and the study of avatar-based metaverse learning outcomes, present complementary research threads, controllable social behavior modeling for embodied agents and measured effects of avatar embodiment on learner self-expansion in VR/R/Mr. Classrooms. These point to designable social traits and structured pedagogy as foundations for educational virtual beings. Hoyoverse, Cloud Imperium Games, Infinity Ward, and Activision collectively demonstrate how virtual beings manifest as gameplay NPCs whose visual design, behavior, and rewards impact live titles. Hoyoverse's Genshin Impact leaks detail a named NPC with multiple visual states that communicate narrative and combat identity, while Cloud Imperium Games Star Citizen Patch 4.3.1 adjusts NPC outpost activity with downstream effects on player progression. Infinity Ward at Activision formalizes this work through roles focused on high-fidelity NPC animation using motion capture and hand key workflows, reflecting the production realities behind lifelike synthetic characters in large-scale games. Technologies cited include Unreal Engine for real-time character creation and implementation. Fable and Shorerunner appear as AI-first entertainment entities exploring synthetic media pipelines, with Shorerunner's stated intent to reconstruct Lost Wells footage prompting rights-holder objections, and with Sachi's remarks framing AI's creative role inside professional content production. Mirai's ongoing research to make a virtual human feel real situates entertainment R&D around effect, presence, and behavioral credibility, indicating that virtual character believability remains an active frontier for narrative and experiential media. Antix positions its expressive AI digital humans for creators, businesses, and communities, pointing to brand, community, and creator-led activation of virtual spokespeople and hosts. TikTok functions as a distribution platform for VTuber clips and personalities, where avatar-mediated creators such as Basil Wolf build audience touchpoints and memeable moments. Creator Sefki Ibrahim's Unreal Engine work exemplifies the individual craft layer that feeds these pipelines with real-time digital human assets suitable for campaigns, streams, and live interactions. The account of a job interview hosted by an AI avatar highlights HR screening and assessment as a practical enterprise application for virtual beings, where a synthetic interviewer delivers structured prompts and records responses. The noted uncanny valley friction underscores deployment considerations such as candidate acceptance, avatar fidelity, and the trade-off between automation and perceived authenticity. The Medium report on an AI loverbot used as a de facto therapeutic companion underscores risks at the intersection of mental health and synthetic partners, including emotional dependency, manipulation, and blurred consent boundaries. These concerns translate into governance needs for safety by design, disclosure, escalation pathways to human professionals, and age-appropriate safeguards whenever emotionally persuasive virtual beings are positioned as supportive or therapeutic aids. USC Viterbi is advancing controllable personality in virtual humans through Bin Han's extroversion-focused agent system slated for IVA, clarifying how trait models can be operationalized for behavior generation in virtual humans. In parallel, an LLM-driven virtual think tank demonstrates methodological progress in orchestrating debates via a virtual host and instantiated expert personas, showing how multi-persona simulation can structure analysis and decision support without relying on live human panels. Taotian Group applies high-expressivity digital human generation to live shopping, with technology that captures and reproduces micro-expressions, lip movements, body language, and speech prosody for realistic presenter surrogates inside a digital human live room. This case exhibits end-to-end retail deployment where synthetic presenters can host promotions and product education while maintaining broadcast quality effect and timing within Taotian Group's ecosystem. TikTok operationalizes Symphony digital avatars as licensed AI spokespersons for campaigns, translating virtual human technology into creative advertising inventory while surfacing risks tied to likeness licensing and post-hoc user regret. The case illustrates how platform-scale avatar catalogs enable rapid creative production and localization, while also foregrounding governance concerns about consent scope and duration for synthetic endorsements. ByteDance's Volkengen earned a first batch capability evaluation from the China Academy of Information and Communications Technology for its virtual digital human platform, indicating conformance with baseline performance and integration criteria. This positions Volkengen as a standardized enterprise backbone for building, animating, and operating virtual humans in production settings, and it signals growing institutionalization of quality benchmarks for digital human systems. Estate Grid Chongqing Electric Power deploys virtual digital humans as part of immersive exhibition environments to interpret grid technologies, demonstrating how virtual presenters can standardize technical explanations and scale public education in utilities. Guangzhou Mobile Spectator Digital Doubles extends civic participation by letting audiences create avatars for remote, interactive engagement around large events, operationalizing virtual identities for inclusion and reach in municipal or city-level programs. Pop-Up's personal digital doubles target loneliness by mediating introductions and aiding screening and recommendations, reframing virtual beings as proactive social agents rather than purely conversational companions. This positions the digital double as a persistent, user-aligned mediator that can lower social friction and curate interactions across platforms where discovery and trust are central. ESPA's evolving counterparts exemplify entertainment-grade avatar branding, where the design and identity of artist-linked virtual beings iterate over time to sustain narrative coherence and fan engagement across music, performance, and social channels. This demonstrates how virtual companions can be integrated into IP strategies that blend human and virtual presences in a single act. Analyses of personality rights argue that virtual replicas of real people created by large models can extend beyond conventional portrait rights into new personality interests, signaling the need for legal frameworks that address consent, attribution, control, and redress for virtual surrogates. The TikTok case further illustrates how commercial licensing for synthetic endorsements raises ongoing control and expectation questions, reinforcing the call for clearer rights governance around virtual human likenesses. China Telecom, Chongqing, applies Yibao Digital Human and the companion Yibao Dinao to medical insurance policy consultation, fund supervision, and processing, with both projects recognized at a national competition, while Hubei University of Medicine's Hu Shaoyi serves the front line of student orientation in a medical education setting. Taken together, these deployments place China Telecom, Chongqing, as the principal company and Hubei University of Medicine as an institutional adopter using avatar interfaces for administrative and support tasks in the broader health ecosystem. NetDragon Network Holdings demonstrated an interactive AI digital human within a learning hardware stack that includes Promethean's Active Panel 10 and Rockids are devices at UNESCO's 2025 Digital Learning Week. illustrating a company-backed pathway for classroom avatars integrated with large-format touch displays and wearable AR, and Media in Hong Kong described an AI Daniel Wu English coach concept that extends avatar-led tutoring to celebrity-based language learning. iFlyTech's mobile digital human, built on a transparent OLED plus multimodal interaction stack and already used in museums, aligns with Beijing's online exhibition guide for national liberation and world peace and Shanxi's Huamilan 3D hyperreal digital human and Xiaoxi, where avatars narrate and interpret heritage content through interactive storylines. Shandong Digital Culture Group's Qi 3D digital human served as an AI auto show interactive agent at the Qilu Autumn Auto Show, and organizers of major events outlined avatar-based roles including digital human broadcasting for the SCO Summit, digital human hosts for the 22nd China-ASEAN Business and Investment Summit, and digital human business enablement at the China-Hong Kong International Service Trade Fair. State Grid Zhangzhou Power Supply Company exhibited a virtual digital human integrated with the Guangming Large Model as a knowledge and service interface aligned to power sector digitization efforts, while BMW presented Avatarx, a self-developed platform covering digital human generation, modeling, and driving for brand and experiential use. Wai Wei, Jay He, and G. Tyson, Understanding Fanchuan in Live Streaming Platforms, a New Form of Online Antisocial Behavior, R14:2509.00780-2025, analyses Fanchuan attacks across live-streamed categories, and reports that while the VTuber area hosts many targeted livestreams, the overall share of Fanchuan incidents there is relatively low at 0.69%, whereas the competition area shows a higher hotspot rate at 8.52%. For virtual beings, the study's concrete relevance is that VTuber livestreams are empirically identified as targets within platform-scale antisocial dynamics, situating VTubers as a distinct risk surface in live entertainment. Fanchuan denotes coordinated, inauthentic participation in a live stream's chat in which attackers impersonate a target supporters or an opposing camp to provoke conflict, flood discussions, derail the stream, and tarnish the streamer's or community's reputation. It is distinct from ordinary trolling because the disruptive behavior is framed as coming from an insider group and often involves organized brigading, identity spoofing, and cross-platform mobilization, which the study treats as a measurable form of antisocial incident targeting categories such as VTuber and competition streams. There isn't a single, settled English term that maps perfectly. The closest established labels are false flag trolling, impersonating an in-group to provoke conflict, and, when coordinated, brigading, often executed with sock puppets, fake accounts. In streamer and fandom contexts, it is accurately described as in-group impersonation or imposter fan trolling. In scholarly language, you'll also see deceptive identity performance or identity-based deception. L. Lai, W. C. Chu, Y. C. Liang, K. A. Law, and M. S. Hossein, Predicting Purchase Intentions in Online Food Delivery Using Deep Learning and AIDA Model, 2025, cites Kim and Park's work on virtual influencers, and reports that the attractiveness of virtual influencers can increase consumers' purchase intentions, with effects statistically mediated by mimetic desire and brand attachment. This establishes a concrete marketing use case for virtual influencers as persuasive assets in social commerce contexts. Ciro, S. Chattopadhyay, P. Desan, P. Min, and M. Seton, AI Psychological Safety Index, APSI, proposes a systematic approach to assess psychological risks arising in human-AI interactions, explicitly naming risks such as erosion of autonomy, susceptibility to emotional manipulation, and reinforcement of cognitive patterns. Applied to virtual beings, especially AI companions and synthetic agents, the index functions as an evaluative framework for monitoring and mitigating user harm. To make sure you never miss a new video and to help us reach more great viewers like you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon under the subscribe tab for notification.